have the following goals with these videos. Number one, I want to get better at simply talking by talking to the camera daily. Number two, I want to improve my vulnerability, which is a concept from the book Models by Mark Manson. And I want to do this partly by uploading these videos. Then three, I want to get better at making YouTube videos, and the main thing that I'm doing for that right now is I am trying to make a 30-minute video every single day. And the idea behind this is that when I spend 30 minutes every single day making a video, then making videos on YouTube becomes more and more a topic that I automatically think about in my mind. And so then when I have an idea to improve my YouTube videos, I can then use a certain system, which is basically I write the idea down into my daily document, which is a online document I read daily, and then I try to act on that idea as fast as possible. But really why I make 30-minute, or why I want to make daily 30-minute videos is so that I get those good ideas, or at least maybe they're not good ideas, probably not, but at least that I get ideas to improve these videos at all. Yeah, because I don't think you get ideas on how to improve your videos if you just sit around and do nothing. And then the next goal, which is a new goal that I'm adding on top of this, is the kind of videos that I'm making. Because in the past, I shortly tried to make videos for other people. That is completely ridiculous in my opinion, because I have no fucking clue what I'm doing, and my life is a fucking wasteland. So there's not really any reason for me to give other people any advice. I'm the one who needs advice. However, I still want to get better at making YouTube videos because I do want to have a successful YouTube channel at some point. What I wanted to say was that I first started trying to give advice that did not work well. And second, that I then tried to basically just use the time talking about topics that are that I'm unsure about in my life right now. The problem with this, I have realized, is that I can't, so I'm probably still going to do that a little bit, but I can't sit down and immediately integrate ideas that I get from talking into my life. I can do that way better when I write in my journal, and then I can open up Obsidian. So the way I do this is I just reflect on my life in my journal, which is a Word document, and then I also have a tab open with Obsidian where my daily document is in. And so when I have a good idea that I want to apply in my life, I can then immediately write it into Obsidian, and then because it then is in my daily document, I will then read it daily, and at some point hopefully integrate it into my life. Or I can also just take out my phone and put that idea into my to-do list. Or since I'm already on the laptop, I can also open Google Calendar and then put that idea into my calendar. And these are all actions that I use to make an idea, turn an idea into reality, one could say. And that's just not things I can do while making these videos, which is why I will turn back on that a little bit. And so the main idea or the main goal that I will have with making these videos or rather the main topic that I talk about. No, that's not the right way to formulate it. Yeah, my main goal with this will be to make videos that, one, I wish my past self could see. Oh no, that's not quite it. It is because my videos are so bad, my past self definitely would not want to watch at them. So it's to talk about things that my past self would need to hear. And then also, secondly, and this is like kind of a more long-term or mid-term goal, to make videos my past self would want to watch, or maybe even just I self would like to watch, really. I think that's a better goal. So I think the two goals are going to be, one, are going to be to make the videos, no, to talk about the things I wish, no, to say the things I wish my past self would have heard, and to make videos that I would like to see. Now I'm going to try to change the camera adjustment a little bit because I don't really like this right now. Let me see. I'm not quite sure if this is any better, to be honest. Oh. Highly professional videos again. This is definitely way worse. Can I move this? No. This is also not really great, is it? Maybe it is. I also might be sitting too far away. I think this is way better, to be honest. Yeah. Or is it? Yeah, I think this is better. I'm just gonna pretend it is. What is the next thing that I want to talk about? So I'm just going to talk about some things that are on my mind right now, and then I'm gonna try and give some advice to my old self. And maybe, I think, maybe it's going to be 3 goals with the topics of the content, with the content of these videos. The first one, say things I wish my younger self would have heard. The second thing, saying things I want to hear. Or no, really, it's really saying things that I want to remind myself of. And then third, again, making videos that I would like to watch. So one of the ideas that are in my head right now is I am incredibly repulsed, almost, by my day job. And I don't think that is a good attitude. And it certainly is not an attitude that has helped me in the last 5 or so months that I have been in that job. And so a better attitude is to see the time that I spend at my job, or maybe not even the time, but to see the job as an opportunity to challenge myself. And I mean, I think a good attitude towards life is to see every challenge and every problem as an opportunity to practice presence anyways. And so really this is just an expansion of that mindset to my 9-to-5 job. Then what else do I want to talk about? I mean, I'm just going to talk about some ideas that I had. So one of the, it's almost a meta idea because it is an idea on how to collect my ideas. So I watched a YouTube video from Brandon Sanderson recently, and he talked about how when you write a novel, you don't write a novel based on one idea, but you write a novel based on several ideas that you kind of mix together, or that you, for me, I think a better way to conceptualize it is to think about it as several ideas that you stack on top of each other. And I think it is the same with life and also with business. So you don't build a good business by having one good idea, but you build a good business by stacking several good ideas on top of each other. So for example, you would have a good idea for, I don't know, a service you want to sell, but then you also mix it together with good ideas on how to structure your selling process, how to generate leads, and how to motivate your employees. And then that's how you really build a great company. Or with life, you mix together good ideas on, I don't know, on social skills, on finances, on your work, and on what else is there? On creativity, let's say. And then those ideas mixed together make a good life. Yeah. What else do I have to talk about? Or what else is going on in my mind? Oh yeah. So this was stacking ideas on top of each other, and in order to do this better, I want to write all the, I don't know, the key concepts key concepts of life that I stumble upon. I want to write all of them. I want to collect them I want to collect them in Obsidian like I would collect ideas for writing novels. Which is arguably something I should do as well, to be real honest with you. Because I think writing down ideas for writing novels, it makes me more open to talk with people about books and maybe about writing, and so this then also helps my social skills in a sense, because it opens up another dimension in which I can potentially profit from having a conversation. Because right now, one of the problems that I'm facing is I am incredibly bored in most conversations because they add nothing of value to my life. And I think that just how I made the painful experience, that just abstaining from most conversations and being passive is shit as well. And it also leads you to, there are some conversations and some social interactions you cannot and some you should not escape from. And if you go into them with this kind of attitude that there's nothing to learn from them, then it is just another form of wasted time. And one of the things that I'm realizing right now is that you don't have that much time in your life. And so you should make sure to use it well. And especially, and this is a Jordan Peterson, or a concept that Jordan Peterson talks a lot about, especially you should aim to eliminate the time, or improve the time that you spend that is currently wasted. And so what I was talking about was about writing down ideas for novels. I was talking about something entirely different really, but anyways, I got carried away once again. And so the idea is that when I collect ideas for my novels, I automatically get interested in more topics, which automatically improves my social interactions. I mean, I'm feeling some kind of inner resistance saying this right now, so it's probably not completely correct. And I mean, the main reason why it is not completely correct is because I'm not working on writing novels right now, and also because I don't think it is something that I should work on right now, because really I kind of want to use it as a motivation, or I want to write novels, but I only want to write them once I have my finances in order. And so I kind of want to use writing novels as a motivation to go harder and faster towards my financial goals, or towards defining my financial goals, because right now they are incredibly badly defined. Anyways, so I want to start writing down life concepts that I think about a lot, and that I also think that you can stack on each other. Because there are also some things that I think about a lot, which are more or less diametrical, I don't know if that is the right word, diametrical opposites to each other. So I can either do one of them or the other, but I can't do both of them together. But there are some concepts that I can stack on top of each other. And one of those concepts is the idea of it's not of exponential growth. So essentially, you want to do things in your life, and you want to do things in your life that grow exponentially over time, and then you want to do them consistently for long periods of time, and you also want to structure your life in a way where you can do those things consistently over long periods of time. That's the first idea. Then the second idea is somewhat familiar to this, which is the idea of momentum. And this is basically the idea that, I mean, this is one of those rather, what is the name? It is a rather abstract concept, which means it can be applied to a number of things. But one of the ways that I apply it is that I try, and I'm still struggling with this, but it is probably something that I should change in my life. It is also something I have to, it is a conflict, an internal conflict that I have to solve. But really it is about when I do a habit consistently for a certain period of time, then I should keep doing that habit. And the reason, or the way that this connects with exponential returns or exponential growth, is that you have to ask yourself, what is the alternative? And so in option 1, you stick to all the habits that you have done somewhat consistently about a certain period of time, and so you keep doing them, and you just keep doing them, and so you will end up doing them for long periods of time, which means that you will get exponential growth over time. On the other hand, and what I have been doing for the last years, and what I'm trying to fix right now, but still doing a lot, is I am doing a certain habit for, I don't know. So first of all, I'm saying that I want to do a new habit, and then I do it incredibly inconsistently. And then and this is kind of the stage I'm still at right now. But my mental stage, where I'm always a few steps ahead, which is also not helping a lot. In my mental stage, I'm like, okay, once I have done this habit for, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks consistently, I will start a new habit. And so this effectively inhibits exponential growth, because I'm having like this hard starting period, and I'm starting to get somewhat up, and then I start a new thing. I have again the very hard starting period. I get somewhat up, and then I again start a new thing. And this is completely different from what I actually want, which is you start something, you have the hard starting period for a certain amount of time, but then over time, it just grows exponentially to the fucking sky, to the moon, boys. Yeah, and so I have to work on. So basically, there are 3 things I have to work on. First, I have to decide what habits are worth working on for long periods of time. And then 2, I have to remove the mental or stop the mental bullshitting of myself, where I imagine ways that I could live in which I stop doing the habits that I'm currently doing and start new habits instead. And 3, I just actually have to stick to the habits that I'm already doing for long periods of time and work on improving what I do within those habits instead of changing the habits that I do. That's it for today.